Equity, according to equity-based development, a philosophical thought. By Agon Sugiri. The figure on this first slide shows the model of equity-based development or EBD developed by Sugiri, 2009. We will not discuss it now, but next time. The next slide is a short list of studies in certain aspects of development applying EBD as the main theoretical framework. It's just to show you some research publications on EBD. Today's discussion will be about what equity is, according to the concept of EBD. We will discuss it in the form of frequently asked questions on the existence and equity in 5 sections. Section A. 2 types of existence, material and immaterial. 1. Why is something that our 5 senses cannot detect, which means eyes can't see, noses can't smell, ears can't hear, tongues can't taste, and skins cannot touch, still called an existence? It is a question about the definition of immaterial existence, which in many cases people think is non-existent. What I mean by our 5 senses should include their enhancement ability through the help of the related tools, for example the binoculars, microscope, and multitester. Therefore, the answer is because it influences our life in one natural way or another, so it does exist. 2. Can I imagine what an immaterial or non-material existence looks like? No, you cannot, and you do not need to. 3. Would you elaborate it? With an example, please. An example is knowledge. Let's discuss a piece of it. The law of Pythagoras, c squared equals a squared plus b squared, where c is the longest side of a right-angled triangle, which is also known as the hypotenuse, and a and b represent the other 2 sides of it. This law applies in any right-angled triangle, in any place and any time. Even, this law was there before Mr. Pythagoras was born. So, the Pythagoras formula is not bounded by space nor by time. It cannot be seen, can't be touched, can't be smelt, can't be tasted, and can't be heard. In other words, it can't be detected by our 5 senses and their enhancement tools, and yet it exists. It is an example of immaterial existence. 4. Is energy material? Why? Yes, it is. Because it can be detected by our senses. Section B. Interactions between material and immaterial existences. 5. How do matters interact with immaterial existences? They do it in various ways based on 4 main principles. 5.1 Inside-outside, 5.2 Interdependence, 5.3 Intelligent, non-intelligent, 5.4 Superior-inferior. 5.1 The immaterial existence is inside the matter without intermingling while at the same time it is outside the matter without separation. Imam Ali bin Abi Talib. Remember the example of Pythagoras' formula and everyone who acquires it, including you. Also, between the body and the soul or spirit in every human being. 5.2 Among those who have highlighted the interdependence among existences is Einstein, 1935. Please consider a simple purpose, that is, to make a cup of tea. Contemplate how we cannot do it alone, we need help from many other existences to accomplish it. If I am to make a cup of tea, I will thank all those who have prepared the clean water, the cup, the tea bag, or a spoon of tea, the stove and the kettle, to make hot water available for me. 5.3 Both types of existence can be intelligent and non-intelligent. Examples of non-intelligent material existences include rocks, mining products, industrial products, trees, and fruits. Intelligent material existences include animals, human beings, jinn beings, and angels. Non-intelligent immaterial existences include, for example, knowledge, law of nature, law of gravity, ideas, and concepts. Finally, examples of intelligent immaterial existences are the spirit or the soul, and the ultimate existence. 5.4. The immaterial existence is superior to the material existence, simply because it doesn't need space and time to exist, and the intelligent existence is superior to the non-intelligent one. Remember the example of Pythagoras' formula discussed previously. Section C. The ultimate one. 6. What was there before the existence of the universe? To answer it, we need to know whether the universe is material or immaterial. We already know that energy was there in the universe before the Big Bang. Meanwhile, the frequently asked question number 4 tells us that energy is a material existence. Nowadays, we have empirical evidence that this universe contains matters and energy, which are all material. Conclusively, the universe is material, c.e.g., Einstein 1935, and it is most probably the first material existence before energy and the other matters came to exist. So, what was there before the first matter, which means before the existence of space and time? It must be immaterial existence, the only type of existence that needs no space and no time to exist. 7. Following up the frequently asked question number 6, what exactly is this immaterial existence? Having realized the principles of interdependence and superiority, it must be an intelligent immaterial existence, which the seemingly endless chains of interdependence among existences stop at. So, it is the ultimate existence, which depends on none, and to which others, material and immaterial alike, depend on it. We call it by many names like God, Lord, Allah, YHWH, etc. Section D. The irony of the existing science. Our science will only be complete when we integrate all types of existence into its concerns and consideration. So far, science addresses matters and energy only, which are both materials, with practically no consideration on immaterial existence. It is an irony because science itself is an immaterial existence. Besides, immaterial existence is superior to the material one. Section E. On equity. 8. So, what is equity according to Sugiri's thought? 8.1. After understanding the philosophy of the existence above, let's discuss about the universe from material as well as immaterial sides and their relationships. 8.2. We have both material and immaterial existences and their interactions in the universe. From the material point of view, we have pieces of empirical evidence that a set of physical laws works to assure that all elements of the universe interact with each other in balance. Remember, Stephen Hawking, 2002, acquired the theory of everything about those laws through his and his predecessors' research studies. 8.3. Considering both the material and immaterial viewpoints, we've come to realize that the complete set of laws is immaterial existence, and that interdependence is there in the relationships among all kinds of existence. It leads us to conclude that the universe is a system. 8.4. In a system, every element has its role that is unique when we consider the details. Remember a complex example of the huge system of the universe with billion subsystems including galaxies, solar systems, Earth systems plus other planet systems, which can be considered subsystems of it. 8.5. Interactions among elements are in balance, directed and driven by a set of laws, towards the achievement of certain purposes. 8.6. When a law is broken, the balance will be disrupted, which can jeopardize the achievement of the system's goals. 8.7. When all elements work properly as expected from the assigned role of each of them as directed by the set of laws, it means that the process of interactions in the system is fair and the distribution of outcomes to all elements is just. This is called, the system is in its equitable situation. So, equity is fairness in the process, and justice in the distribution. Remember John Rawls 1971. However, what is fairness in process, and justice in distribution, especially regarding urban and regional development? We will discuss it next time, inshallah. 9. About breaking the law and disrupting the balance, which elements have the ability to do it and how? 9.1. Equity means sustainability. When every element is in balance interactions between one and another, the universe is working equitably, which means in sustainable trajectory towards the achievement of its purposes. 9.2. The situation also means that every element works on fulfilling its unique, assigned, role so properly that no law is broken. 9.3. Remember, many elements simply can't break the law. These are the non-intelligent, material as well as immaterial, existences. Also, among the intelligent existences, only those who exceed certain level of intelligence can do it. The animal, for example, does not have the ability to break the law of nature. Pieces of empirical evidence show us only the human, and, perhaps, the jinn, to a much lesser extent, can do it. We have realized that human activities have contributed very significantly in emitting excessive greenhouse gases and degrading the assimilative capacity of our tropical rainforests, which have caused climate change. 9.4. The elements can do it by working on roles other than what genuinely assigned to them. For example, among the roles of human beings is to increase economic productivity while at the same time maintaining the sustainability of the environment. However, they have forgotten the environmental sustainability part of this role. As proven by many studies, it has disrupted the balance of the Earth as a subsystem of the universe to the extent of global climate change. 9.5. Last but not least, to conclude. Every one of us is physical as well as immaterial existence at once. Remember that the immaterial existence of us is superior to the material one. So, it is essential for us to keep being fair, just, and equitable in whatever we do because otherwise the consequences can negatively impact on the balance or the equitable situation of our neighborhood, or our city, or our Earth, or even much worse, our universe. Ultimate existence knows best. Thank you.